other topics or problems, the problems on trains and the speed and time problems. That time I said these topics such as time and work, pipe system, problems on boats. These are also crucial as far as your placement is concerned. So I'm really thankful to the Department of MBA to assign me one more topic as a time and work. Okay, so let's once again we'll start the session on the time and work, but this time I want it a little bit more interactive than the previous time what we had. Okay, this time I may, whenever it requires, I'll be using the board to for better understanding and for better interaction with you people. So I'll ask you one question about the time and work. There will be certain important things which will be required for me. There will be new terminologies if you may not heard about it, or I don't know. Some of you might have already known about this. I'll ask you one question. I want the complete interaction. This session could be a complete interactive session. Let's assume I have one about 80 pages of work, 80 pages, which will take, means I have to write 80 pages, which will take around 4 hours to finish this job. To write 80 pages, it will take around 4 hours. So can you tell me what is the efficiency of this person? What is the efficiency of this person to write the 80 pages in 4 hours? What is the efficiency? So this is the first terminology I wanted to know about the efficiency. Efficiency is nothing but what is the time or what is the work you have done in a particular unit time. In the sense, 80 pages are written in a 4 hours. So can you tell me in 1 hour how many pages you can write? A particular person can able to write. Can somebody tell me about if 80 pages are written on 4 hours? So in 1 hour, how many pages you can able to write?
20
20
pages.
pages.
20 pages.
20.
Yeah. So can I write? Can I say it's like the efficiency of this person is 20 pages per hour. 20 pages per hour. So basically, the efficiency, what we can say in this way, efficiency I will put in different words. The efficiency is nothing but total work done upon total time taken. So how we have calculated this efficiency? You have calculated total work is 80 pages, it written in or completed in 4 hours, right? So nothing but you will get it 20 pages per hour. This is the efficiency of a person, right? Now what I wanted to explain from this, if you understand the formula properly, once again I'll write, and here you have to work on this formula. It is not a formula, it is general thing we everybody used to apply in their life. So I'll just write efficiency equals to work done by total work done by total time. Okay. The first type of question, or the I must say second type of question you will be asked in the over this topic. What happens? Their work done will be same, but the person, say Mr. A has completed the same work in 5 days, while Mr. B has finished the same work in 7 days, where the total work done is fixed, but it varies the time. So accordingly, efficiency also varies. If you understand this, you will come to one important thing and come to one relation. The efficiency is directly proportional to work done, total work, while now another very important relation I must tell you, this efficiency is inversely proportional to time taken, the total time. This is very important for me. Okay, now the question as I have discussed in the type 2 art question, they will be asking to write like this. Efficiency of A to the efficiency of B is what? Efficiency of A to the efficiency of first person is he can perform a work of same work in 5 days, he can perform the same work in 7 days. What is the efficiency converse? So in that case, it should be as it is inverse proportion. So it will say time taken by B upon time taken by A. It is ulta. Efficiency of A as it is inversely proportional to, so EA upon EB equals to TB upon TA. Okay, the time, total time taken. So it is inverse proportion. ऊपर में है, यहाँ पे टाइम ऊपर में B का लिखा है हमने, क्योंकि ये इनवर्स प्रोपोर्शन है. Okay, now whether you understood this part. See, I'll tell you one in simple short way. If n days need to complete a work and the another things, as we understood this, I must say, it's a inverse proportion is very important. Inverse proportion. I'll put it in different words as you people may be understanding theoretical concept. If if let me little bit stretch it out here. If n days need to complete a work, then a work done in 1 day. See, if this is finished, let me take another. If a work completes in n day, then can you tell me what is a work? What is work done in 1 day? I require this very efficient way. If a particular work has to be done in n day, it finishes in n day. What is the work done in 1 day? What you will say? अगर एक बड़ा सा काम है जिसमें मुझे एक चेयर बनानी है, let's assume one question, I'll give more application में. If I wanted to prepare a complete chair, okay, which will take a carpenter, which may take around 5 days. Complete work perform करने के लिए 5 days लग रहे हैं. Okay, पूरा वर्क कंप्लीट करने के लिए 5 days लग रहे हैं. तो एक दिन में बंदा कितना काम करेगा? कितना काम करेगा? 1/5. Very good. So in the same way, it is 1/n. In 1 day, he can perform 1/nth day. Agreed with this? This is very important concept because throughout this, I'll be applying all the formulas, whatever all the questions I'll be solved using this basic funda. Okay, if a complete work has to be finished in n day, so I'll be converting that thing in 1 day. If the complete work is finished in nth day, so I need to first calculate the work done in 1 day. Whatever the problems I'll be solving, for the most of the questions I'll convert. I'll try to get the work done in 1 day. Okay, and important point. The second part of type of question I'll be explaining about. Just see, if work done is more, time needed to complete days. I'll ask you one question, as we have seen. Again, I'll give an example. Let's assume again, you have to build again a chair. A carpenter wanted to build a chair. Okay, so if he works, let's take an example, 5 hours per day. 5 hours per day. He complete 5 hours per day. He completes that job with say around 10 days. But if he increase the time to do, say, assume it is 7 hours per day. 7 hours per day. What about the time taken, or what about the days required to finish that job? Is it increased or decreased?
Decrease.
Obviously, it is decreased, right? Agreed with that. So if the work done gets increased from your end, the time needed to complete. So if work done is getting increased, the time taken to complete that job will be decreased. This is another important relation that I'm telling you people. Okay, another. Okay, the second type of question in this we'll be asking. If to do a particular job, let's assume another question. Again, I'll relate with the same question. You are means a carpenter wanted to build a chair. Okay. If two men does the same job to finish one chair, it will take 5 days. If I have added instead of two men, if there are the 5 men, it will be finished. The job will be finished in lesser number of days or more number of days.
Less
Lesser
number.
number of
Lesser
days.
number of days. So here I will put if the number of men or women, it may be okay. That's the resource I can say. If it get increased, the time taken will get decrease, right? So by considering these two fundas, 2A and 2B, and first, as I mentioned about the and it is reciprocal of 1 by n. So complete the time taken to finish whole job, and it is 1 day job. 1 day job. If you understand these two formulas, not formula, the two basic concepts, I did not tell you anything about the formula right now, and throughout the session I will not talk about the formula. It is just a basic concept that I'll be telling you. Okay, so in this way I'll directly proceed to take up the questions only. Okay, so here I'll be sharing my screen. Just try to see whether the screen is getting shared. Yeah, whether are you able to see my PPT,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
students?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for acknowledgement. Okay, let's move towards the first question of the session. Definitely, whatever we have talked, it is going to be implemented here. So let me take up the as this is it is just the inversion proportion that we'll be using. As I mentioned, mostly I'll be simply applying the concept of conversion of n to 1 day first. If it takes n number of days to finish the whole job, so number of the amount of work done in 1 day is 1 by n. Okay, I'll be applying this. Now let's assume I have one question for you guys. It is better, students. It is better for you as well as for me. If you work with me, as I am explaining here, I want you to take up the pen and paper, and with me only you are supposed to try to solve this kind of question. Okay, so a, A can work 5 times faster than B and takes 60 less than B to complete the work. In how many days A and B individually can complete the work? See guys, there is a relation, as I mentioned, there is a relation of efficiency of first person comparing to the efficiency of second person, where the work done is constant. In both A and B, the work done is constant. Only there is a comparison between the time taken to complete that job. Clear? As we have discussed about the efficiency. So I hope you got the first part what we have discussed. So now it is saying in how many days A and B individually can complete the work. Okay, so चलिए बताइए कैसे काम करेंगे ये लोग. How will you write the questions first? A can work 5 times better than B. So I'll simply write down the tab in the tabular. Okay, this is not working. Let me take up the another. Okay. I hope the board is visible for you. Today I couldn't get the notepad, so I cannot write over there. It will be very difficult for me to use the mouse. Is it the board is visible for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, okay. Uh, okay. So I'll simply use the board A, details of A. So what is saying? It is taking 60 days less than B. So B is taking how many days then? And let's assume B is taking, so it is number of days. If B is taking n days, A is taking 60 less days, right? A can work 5 times faster than B, takes 60 days less than B to complete the work. Okay, if it if the speed of this is n, it is how much? the speed of, because it is taking less time, it means इसका speed ज़्यादा होगा, right? 5 times
5
faster.
times.
So can I write down 5n, right? If the speed is n, it is 5n, 5 times faster. That is why it is taking less time to finish that job, right? So what I'll be taking, the work done is same, they are doing the same work, right? Now what I'll be writing in very simple way, okay? Yeah, work done, the time taken by B is what I'll write in different one. If, okay, let's assume if it is n, can I write here 5 by n? Oh, sorry, n by 5. A can work 5 times faster. If I multiply 5, this is the same thing, right? Now, I can write here n by 5 equal to, what is the time taken by the A? It is n by n minus 60. Is it visible, this part? Now, if I make, if I multiply whole thing by 5, what will be getting? If I multiply the whole thing by 5, you will be getting n equals to 5n minus 5 into 60, that is 300. Now, if you make the alter change, can you able to tell me the n value? So, this n is nothing but I can say 4n equals to 300, n equals to 75. Yes, guys? Can you do the n? Now, if n, just check it out. What is the value of n? That is, n is 60. So, the 60 days, 75 days are taken by B to complete the same job, whereas A is going to take 75 minus 60, that is 15 days. 15 days. Now, what is the difference between these two? It is 60. Now, are they, are whether A is 5 times faster than B? Obviously. 15. It is taking 15, it is taking 75. If you divide 75 by 5, 15, you will be getting 5. You will be getting 5. So, both the cases are correct. A is 5 times faster, while A is taking 60 days less than the B. Okay? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Fine. Yeah. Can I take up the second question? Is that fine? Okay. Now, I hope maybe this question we'll see. Okay. If 24 men can finish a work in 10 days, then find the number of days required to complete the same work by 30 men. Can somebody wanted to try with this? It is very simple question. See here, uh, it can apply my second concept. What I say, if number of men get increased, the number of days required to finish that, it will decrease. To be the part that we have discussed is depend on the second B part. Okay, if 24 men finish a job in 10 days, it is very simple, guys. If 24 men finish a job, it requires 10 days. It requires 10 days, right? So 30 men finish in how many days? Anybody wanted to try and tell me the answer? कितना आएगा आपका? चेक करिए. Generally, you people used to write like this way. So what we used to do, you people used to do, आप क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हो. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके आपको आंसर क्या मिलेगा? X equals to 30 into 10 divided by 24. So you will be saying, okay, this is 6 5 are 30, 6 4 are 24, and you will be saying 50 divided by 4. So it is around 12.5.
12.5, sir.
But Yeah, so but I'll ask you one question. Agar 24 men can finish a job in 30 days, the same job has to be finished by 30 men, whether it should the number of days that has to be taken is less or greater than the 24 men took.
Should
Less.
be less.
What your answer is you are getting is it is greater.
More.
More.
Means what the logic you have applied is wrong, and most of the student do this mistake. Most of the student do this mistake. They have to apply simple logic, or that's what I have taken the basic concept over them. Okay, you are not going to do this kind of things. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you how you have to. Okay, this 24 men requires how much days? Okay, 10 days. It is 10 days. So they are asking 30 men can perform in how many days? See, you can simply apply. If there are the 24 men, what is their job in one day? अगर 24 लोग 10 दिन में काम करते तो एक दिन का काम कितना होगा? 1/10,
1/10.
as we have seen, right? 1/10. So they perform the one day work is 1/10. Okay. Now, just in that case, 30 men can perform how much job, how much work in one day? So I'll put up in X or 30 men. So can you make the now cross multiplication and you can get me the answers as I think I'll be using this. We will cross multiplication is X equals to 30 divided by 24 into 10, maybe like this. If you do the cross multiplication, just check it out whether I'm right or wrong. Okay, so maybe 3 bata 24. So it is going to be 3 by 24 is 1 by 8. Right, guys? So x is 1 by 8. Now, are you comfortable with this? Did you understand the logic? What I said? See, I'm telling you, you need to first find out the work done in one day. If 24 men are doing the work in everybody, if you completely 24 men, if they are working, so for 10 days, the work done in one day is 1/10. So I'm saying if 30 men are working on a particular job, so what is their contribution for one day? That I have to find out. So I have to do the cross multiplication for one day. Okay, it is for one day, and I got it is 1/8. It is 1/8 work they have finished in one day. So how many days it required to finish the job?
8 days.
8 Very days. Good. Again, do the inverse of that. So it is 8 days. Very good. This is the answer. So I think you are a 2B that we have said. If number of men in the or number of resources are getting increased, the time taken to do the same job will be decreasing. As you have said, 24 men you were taking 10 days, and when I have increased to 30, the days required to finish that is 8. Got the point? Shall we proceed then, guys?
Sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
let's take up the third and very important question. And these are the questions which you wish to find in your placements questions. Okay, most of the company they will be taking up the questions of next three questions that I have planned to take up. This is just a brushing up question, the first and second. Now third, fourth, fifth, sixth. These are the very important questions that used to be asked. That kind of question in the placements aptitude round. Okay. So the question is, A can do a work in 3 days. Oh, I'll just about. If you are able to see my screen, you can start working on this. Sorry. A can do a work in 3 days. Okay. So I'll write down A can do a work in 3 days. B can do the same work in 6 days. I hope C can do the same work in 7 days. Okay. Now, if they work together, in how many day they will take the complete to they take the complete to complete the work. How many time they will take? You can find such kind of question. So देखो ए लेता है 3 दिन, बी लेता है 6 दिन, 6 will take around 7 days to finish that same job. Okay, I have said about the efficiency. Okay, so in this, can you tell me who is more efficient, A, B, or C?
ये
Very good. So I'll ask whenever these kind of questions are there, don't get confused. You have to convert everybody's work done in one day. I'll write down here. In one day work. 1 day work. So what is the work of 1 day of A? If A is finishing the whole work in 3 days, तो एक दिन का वर्क कितना रहेगा उसका? 1/3.
1/3.
वेरी गुड. बी का कितना रहेगा? 1/6.
1/6.
सी का कितना रहेगा? 1/7. ओके. नाउ आई वांटेड टू फाइंड आउट ये तीनों मिलके काम करेंगे तो कितना दिन लगेगा. मुझे पता है एक दिन में ये कितना काम लेगा? 1/3. गॉट इट. ये कितना काम लेगा? अगर बी का काम है तो 1/6. as well as if C wanted to work, he will perform 1/7 of his capability to perform the work. Okay, this is the total. This is for 1 day. Okay, so can you just calculate the LCM and okay? So I think it will be 6 7. Okay, 6 7 is 42. 42 आपको यहाँ पे इसका एलसीएम मिल जाएगा और यहाँ पे आप 42 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो सब जगह पे. कितना आएगा? दिस इज 14 plus 6 plus 7 divided by 42. So it is 14 plus 6 27 divided by 42. Okay,
9/14.
9/14.
9/14. Okay, so this 9/14 is taken in 1 day. So total time complete total time कितना लगेगा बताइए फटाक से.
14 by 9.
तो total time time taken to finish the work is 14/9 days. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? This is the correct answer. इसका सिर्फ आपको इनवर्स करना है, इसलिए मैंने if you see my PPT the first screen I have given the whole screen or a whole slide for this concept only. You have to do the reciprocate inward. If it is n, convert into 1/n. If you want to convert that 1 day to whole or the complete work, you have to make n. That is again you have to do the inverse. 1/n का inverse होता है n. Okay. Sorry. So the answer is 14/9 days. 14/9 days मतलब कितना आ गया? 1 point something, which is less than all the days because they are working together, right? Shall I repeat or did you understand, students?
So understood.
Very good. Okay, let's move up with the next another important question. This is yeah, this is okay. This is also again the relation question. Okay. Here I'll just write down the given data. It is saying P and Q can do a work in 12 days. So P and Q together, if they are working, it will take 12 days. Okay, so Q and R can do the same work in 6 days. So अभी तक जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स दिखे थे हमने, आप एक बात यहाँ आपको ऑब्जर्व करनी है. That is the work they are doing is same. It is not कि P and Q they are working on say furniture and Q and R is working on say at petrol pump or something different. The area and the work is same, only the time taken is different. That is why I said efficiency is inversely proportional to time when the work done is constant. Work done is constant. The time taken by QR to do the same job is, I think they are taking 16 days, so it is quite more. And another is the time taken by P and R, or R and P, is around 24 days. Find the time in which PQR can finish work together. अभी का जो प्रॉब्लम हमने देखा था, प्रॉब्लम नंबर 3, एंड दिस इज quite similar, but there the job of single person they have given that the capability here, the combination. So can you able to convert, can you able to tell me if they work together, P, Q and R, how many days it will take to finish that job? So what I say, don't worry, you need to first consider if P and Q work together, in the work done in 1 day, the work done in 1 day is 1 by 12, the work done by this is 1 by 16, and the work done by this is 1 by 24, right? So I'll simply sum up the things. So I'll say P plus Q, because instead of this I will add here plus, because they were together. Okay. So I'll sum up P plus Q plus R plus P plus R. Their work done in 1 day is what? Their work done in 1 day is 1 by 12 plus 1 by 16 plus 1 by 24. Now you just sum, it is 2P plus Q plus R. Just check out, it is all on, they have come across for the 2 times. So what is the LCM for this? 12, 16, 24.
48.
48.
48, sir.
48. So 4, what you got teacher? So 40 teacher.
3.
So is going, okay.
3.
So this is 48. So 2P plus Q plus R, it is what? 9 by 48. Okay. Now if I, because I want work done by PQR only. So this 2 is not required. So I will say P plus Q plus R equals to just divide by 2. So what it will be? 9 by this 2 will be 9 by कितना जाएगा आपका? This is 9, right? 9 by कुछ तो गड़बड़ हुआ है क्या? It is 1 day. Okay. So it is 96. Okay. Now this is done in 1 day. Which गलत हुआ है क्या? Just check it out, guys. Whether we are
3 by 32.
18 by 48.
so it is divided
9
3
into
3 by this is
32, sir.
332. Okay. So this is in 1 day. So how many days are required to finish this job? Because they have said, right, to come finish the same job, they have to require is 32 by 3 days. Nothing but around 10 days. Yes,
Yes, sir. 10 days.
Yes, sir, 10 days.
it's not exactly 10 point something, so 32 by 3, which is quite less than this, because here only P and Q are working, here Q and R, here P and, there is no combination where all three are working together. Got it? So this is how you will be solving the question and you will be getting the answers. Okay. Yeah. So just take up things once again. So I hope this question number 4 is hope you understood. Question, it is just like question 3, but slight change था यहाँ पे, हमें दो कॉमन निकालना पड़ा, उसको डिवाइड करना पड़ा. Let me take up another question. Yeah, this is also important and different way of asking the question. Question number 5. Excuse me. So question number 5 is dealing about P can do a work in 30 days. Okay, fine, no issues. P can do a work in 30 days. Okay. Next, they are asking Q is 25% more efficient than P. Q is 25% more efficient than P in completing the same work. Okay. In how many days will Q complete the work? Q is 25% more efficient than P. मतलब इसका कहना क्या है? Okay, we'll say This is all about the Q. Q is 25%. So I'll write down, if P is 100% efficient, so it is 125% efficient. I'll put up in different word. Means 25% का difference आ रहा है ना दोनों में, P and Q में. Yeah. So Q is 25% more efficient than P in completing the same work. Okay, अगर Q ज़्यादा efficient है, तो number of days taken will be less. Yes. And we have seen one relation, if you remember. I'll give you another way, a very shortcut way, as well as programmatically also I'll explain. Efficiency we have seen, it is inverse proportion to time taken. Efficiency 25% बढ़ा है, so time taken, किसका efficiency बढ़ा है? Q का. So time taken जो भी हो जाएगा, वो भी तो कम हो जाएगा ना. Time taken जो है 25% कम हो जाएगा. 25% कम हो जाएगा. Right? Efficiency बढ़ा है तो ये कम हो जाएगा. Now it is very simple. I can write in different way, or I can first I'll explain you by your way, and then I'll take up the in different words. Okay, okay. Let it be like this. Let me take up I'll write down 100% efficiency if I consider of P, which is equal to 125% of Q, as they are saying. Now, in one day, P is doing how much work? It is 1/30. So this efficiency also goes over here, no? So 125 Q के लिए कितना होगा? Q के लिए भी 1/30 of 125% कैसे लिखते हो आप लोग? 125%. So 125% of 130. 125% of 130 कैसे कैलकुलेट करोगे आप? Do the I'm sorry. Okay. So how will you calculate 130 of the 125%? Because एक दिन का अगर मिलता है तो पूरा दिन आप निकाल सकते हो. So I can consider it is 125 divided by 100 into 1/30, nothing but 125% of 130, right? So can you do the calculation over here? It is 6, or I can see here it is 5, it is 4 if I divide by 25, and this is 5 and this is 6, so 1/24.
Yes, sir.
तो एक दिन का मिल चुका है. टोटल डेज कितना लगेंगे आपको? 24,
24.
24.
राइट. अब ये सोचिए, इट इज करेक्ट आंसर. ओके, नाउ जस्ट थिंक इन डिफरेंट वे. अगर P क्या बोला है? Q is 25% efficient. 25% efficient है, 25% more efficient, sorry, 25% more efficient. मतलब ये जो डेज लेगा, एक 25% कम लेगा 30 से, मतलब जो यहाँ पे ले रहा है 24 का 25% कितना होता है? जरा निकालिए आप. इट इज 6, 1/4. नो, 25% मतलब 100 का 1/4, तो 1/4 of 24 is 6. If I add 24 plus 6, is it 30 days which will be taken by the P extra, right? So you can consider it in this way also. Without calculating one day, if you want to consider, see 30 is 100%. Okay, so 30 days. So x day 110 का भी आप निकाल सकते हो, 130 का. तो 125 के लिए कितना बनेगा? So that is 24. You can solve it in that way. Any doubts, guys, with this question? Question number 5. See, in the examination, you can expect this kind of question. This is type 2 question. Means they used to ask this kind of question. Recently, they have started asking different kind of question, where you can find some two people were working together, and in between one person has left, So remaining work has done by the person who is still working. So what is the job, what is the number of days that both together work? Such kind of question they will be seeing. Anyways, I have put up that in the our PPT also. We are going to take up that. So any doubts in this question? Question number 5. Let me take up the another type of question where you have to formulate the relation. Even though these kind of questions looks very difficult to solve, but if you have a keen eye, or if you have observe it very keenly, you can able to find out one relation. Every time you just need to focus on the question and try to find out any relation if it is possible. Just see, question number 6. If three men can do a work in 2 days, so three men can do a work in 2 days, and four boys can do the same work in 6 days. In 6 days. Now the question is, then how many days will the same work be completed by 8 men plus 8 boys? चलिए, बता सकते हो आप लोग? We have solved around 5 questions of different flavors. So this is again type 2 question. So can anybody just give a try, or can you able to find out any relation among this? It looks very difficult, but it is very simple question. Just check it out, guys. See the relation over here, guys. 3 men 2 days, 4 boys 6 days. Matlab, can I say here these 3 men, or a man can work thrice the boys? It's a 3 relation, right? 3. One man is equivalent with 3 boys. कुछ गलत हुआ? कुछ एक बार just 3 men से क्वेश्चन में क्या था? 3 men. 3 men is equivalent with 3 times of 4 boys. Yeah, that is the better relation. One man is equivalent with 4 boys. Are you able to find out this relation? Agree with
Sir,
me? One man, yeah, please.
sir, write it below, sir. We can't see that.
Okay, okay, fine, madam. I'm sorry. I hope you can see the relation. What you will be seeing here in this relation, 3 men is equivalent with the 3 times of 4 boys. Are you able to find out the getting the relation with this? 3 minds, if I make it is 3 times of that, right? 3 times of that, 4 boys, right? Now what I'll be doing, these 3 can be cancelled. So one man can perform the job of 4 boys. This is the relation that I wanted to get. Are you agreed with this? One man is able to perform 4 boys job as per the given question. This is very important. If you understand, there is nothing left out in the question now. Class, समझ में आ गया आपको?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what it is asking us to find out the 8 men plus 8 boys. So we'll convert, because we have the relation that we can convert men to boys or boys to men. So we can convert these two different entities into one. I'll write down here 8 men plus 8 boys. देखिए 4 boys मतलब एक आदमी होता है, एक one man. So 8 boys means 2 men, I can say. They have to perform certain tasks. Okay, so what is the answer now? It is 10 men. Okay, now my question is, we have to perform, we have to know if the 10 men work together, how many days it will take to finish the job. यहाँ पे देखिए आपको क्या मिल रहा था relation, यहाँ पे मिल रहा था, I'll just wipe out these things. I need a space. Okay. The relation was three men were working and they finished the job in 2 days. Okay. So if three men are working, it is the job. It is the 1 day work is 1/2. Then if 10 men are working, what is their 1 day job? That is how the question you can ask. 1 day job. So can you do the cross multiplication and get me the answer? It is, I can say x equals to 3x equals to 1/2 into 10. Nothing but 3x equals to 5. And here x equals to 5/3. I'm sorry. It is 5/3. It is work done in 1 day by 10 men. So how many days it will require to finish the job? Do the reciprocation of this.
Around 2 days.
How can you say 2 days, beta? It is 3/5. It is ulta.
3 by 5, sir.
Yeah. Total work done will be in 3/5 days. 3/5 days. You may get the option as 6/10 also. It is the one and the same. If you multiply by 2 at numerator and denominator, you will be getting 6/10. So for confusion, they may add certain things. So it is one and the same thing, 6/10 or 3/5. Okay. So this is also a good question. They may ask. Just you have to come up with the relation that you can observe. Okay. I hope this is question is clear. Okay, I'll take up the another nowadays, guys. If you are seeing your some placement question papers of aptitude of uh, recently question is our companies are asking. This is of this kind. Sita and Gita can do work in 20 days. This is little bit. This is a type 3 problem actually. And थोड़ा सा difficult होता है समझने के लिए, but very easy once you understand. See, Sita and Gita can do work in 20 days and 25 days, respectively. So, Sita is doing a job in 20 days and Gita is doing the same job in 25 days. So, the efficiency of Sita is quite more than the Gita. So, 1 day job she's can able to perform is 1/20, and here it is 1/25, right? So now just see the next scenario. Both begin together. Okay, so I can say S plus G, but after few days, Sita leaves. Then the Gita finishes the remaining work in 10 days. I'll tell you, just have a scenario over here, guys. They have start together at this moment, and somewhere here they work together. So I can say work of S plus G. And here, who left? I think it is Sita. Sita leaves. So the remaining work Gita has done for 10 days. Okay, and there they stop. There they finish the job given. There the job given. So now they are asking the question after how many days Gita left. तो ये जो पीरियड है ये कितने दिन का रहा, ये पूछा आपके क्वेश्चन से, ये वाला ये पीरियड निकालिए कितना है. सो ऐसे पीरियड इसमें इट इज एक्चुअली इफ यू ड्रॉ दिस वे the question. Okay, so how will you do? Say we don't know the working of the together for how many days, so we cannot calculate directly. But if we know the total duration minus 10, I can get these things, right? अब मुझे टोटल ड्यूरेशन पता है, ये दो कहाँ कौन से डे से शुरू होकर कौन से डे पे खत्म हुआ, उसमें का हमें गीता का कंट्रीब्यूशन पता है. लास्ट अकेली alone she has done some job for 10 days, and we can find out Gita was for how many days she has worked on. But that is also not given. Only one thing we have, that from this point onwards, Gita has done 10 days work and the work is finished. So we require to get the 1 day work of Gita. It is 1 by 25. She has worked for 10 days. She has worked for 10 days. So in the 10 day, how much work she has done? She has done 10 by 25. Nothing but how can you just represent this 10 by 25? It is 5 to the 5. So 2 by 5 work she has alone finished. Are you understanding what I'm saying? 2 by 5 work she has finished alone. So what is the remaining work, guys? अगर 2 by 5 इसने अकेले ने किया है गीता ने, तो दोनों ने मिलके कितना काम किया होगा? What is, I understood this is a 2 by 3 by 5. 3 by 5. So this 3 by 5 work has done by both Sita plus Gita. Are you understanding the complete scenario? Now, how you will be doing it? Just see. So 3 by 5 of 1 day work of Gita is 5 plus 4 divided by 100. So 9 by 100 they have worked. 9 by 100 they have worked together. And so to finish the 3 by 5 work, they have taken up 9 by 100. Nothing but 100 by 9. The total time taken. This is in 1 day. In 1 day. So the total time taken to finish the 3 by 5 job is 100 by 9. Okay, class. So the question they have said, after how many days did Sita leave? So Sita left by 100 by 9 days. By 100 by 9 days. Any doubts in this, guys? Shall I repeat once again if for you?
Yes, sir. Please repeat, sir.
Okay.
Last step.
Okay, don't worry. Okay. We understood. See, guys, we understood 1 day work of Gita. Gita is performed around 2 by 5 work. 2 by 5 of the work. So left out work is 3 by 5, which both of these people have worked together. For how many days? It is for 3 by 5, the complete the 3 5 5. So I'll ask you one question. See, here we'll find out the 1 day work of both. 1 day work of Sita is 1 by 20 plus 1 day work of Gita is 1 by 25. So total work of these people, as we have calculated, as it is 9 by 100 in 1 day. In 1 day, right? So to finish the whole, it takes 100 by 9 days. 100 by 9 days. But this is 100 by 9 days will be required if they both work together. सीता एंड गीता, अगर ये दोनों ने मिलके स्टार्टिंग टू एंड तक काम किया होता तो 100 by 9 डेज हमें लगे होते. क्या दोनों ने स्टार्ट से लास्ट तक काम किया है? नहीं किया. देन व्हाट हैपेंस? सीता लेफ्ट. So Sita and Gita, they were together only for 3 by 5 of 100 by 9. 3 by 5 of 100 of 9. So just 3, and here it is what? It is 20. So answer is 20 by 3 days. 20 by 3 days Sita was there. Did you understand, guys, now? Yes? Yes, students?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Let up.
sir.
Let me take up the some. I hope I have cleared about around the three types of question which they used to ask. I'll take up the another different kind of question. I know, and I want the answer of this uh, as quick as possible because it is just a practice question. A is 20% more efficient than B. If B alone can finish a piece of work in 30 days, then in how many days A can alone finish the same piece of work? As we have discussed, I think that was question number 4 or 5. It is the same question. I find it one of the, I think, I'm not sure about emphasis or maybe, I think it was asking emphasis only. A is 20% more efficient than B. So if B is 100% efficient, A is 120% efficient. Okay. Sorry. If B alone can finish a piece of work in 30 days, ये 30 डे में खत्म करता है, तो ये ज्यादा एफिशिएंट है, तो ये कम डेज में करना चाहिए. तो इसका जो 20% एक्स्ट्रा है, वो ये डिफरेंस रहेगा. तो आपको ये समझना है. ये क्वेश्चन फटाफट करना है. ज्यादा कुछ सोचना नहीं. जो भी ऑप्शंस दिए रहेंगे आपको, उसको 20% निकालो, डिफरेंस उतना आता है कि चेक करो. It is that simple. Option ka 120%. If it is 30, that is your answer. If it is 30, let's assume you have the question option as A equals to 25, B equals to 30, C equals to 20, and let's assume D equals to 22. It is very simple, guys. What you will do, you simply make 22 ka 120%. Take the calculator or directly make 22 ka 120% is whether it is 30. No. बिकॉज इसका 20%, इसका 10% होता है 2.2, 20% होता है 4.4. इफ आई ऐड 4.4 इट विल नॉट बी 30. व्हाट अबाउट दिस 25? 25 का 20%, 10% होता है 2.5 प्लस
Yes, sir.
2.5,
30%.
इट
30 days.
इज 30. सो दिस ऑप्शन मैचेस. डायरेक्टली आप बोल दो उसका आंसर 25 है करके. नो नीड टू अप्लाई एनी कॉन्सेप्ट. That's what I said. Okay. Such kind of question you have to, and this kind of question will be asked only for 1 mark, and the time allotted is only for 1 minute. So whenever the questions is been formulated in such a way that it will take hardly 1 minute to solve that. Okay. So in the same way, you have another question. Uh, you can practice on such question. Efficiency of P is 3/4 of Q, while Q can finish a piece of work in 2/3 time than R, and calculate the time taken by P to finish the same piece of work if R can finish it in 18 days. In such case, you can see there are the three entities, and there is a dependency between PQ, QR, and PR. In that way, as we have discussed in earlier questions also, when we have seen 2P plus Q plus R, you have to find out the relation so that you can easily solve such kind of question. This is also asked in, I'm not sure, maybe the Brainstroke or some different company. Okay, so you just consider and try to finish it off. This is the one question that I'll be asking you to solve by yourself, as we have considered the way of this solving the answers for such questions. Okay, so I think I'm done from my end. There are the certain important topics also that we have to work on. So please consider all the important topics as far as your placement is concerned. Uh, just keep in one thing in mind. Before, as it's a MBA is a post graduation thing. So before leaving, see, in another 2 years, maximum in another 2 years, you will be having a lot of the responsibility that you have to take up. So it is quite better to have one job once you before leaving this institute. Okay, so if you have any doubts over this, just the session is open for the discussion. If not, definitely you should work on all the positive points as well as negative points of yours, and try to find out where you can improve yourself. Okay, class. If you have any doubts over this, next today or maybe next time you can come and meet me and resolve your doubts. Okay, thank you, class. Thank you, sir, for providing me this opportunity to have a discussion with your students. Thank you, one and all.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much for providing basic knowledge about time and work as well as giving them some shortcuts to work on. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
From staff as well as the students of MBA department.
Yes.
So, with your permission, can I end the session, sir?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.